Hello everyone, I am Sajid and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video, I'll try to talk about the top 5 frequently asked questions about the Realme X7 Max device. So these are the top 5 questions which I'll be trying to discuss in this video. As you can see, friends, is it good for gaming, eating issues, battery draining issues? How is the camera? So Dimensity 1200 versus Snapdragon 870, which is optimized. These are the 5 questions which are selected out of so many questions which I got on the Realme X7 Max, and I'll be able to answer each and every question in this video. So in case if I miss any other questions, let me know in the comment section below. So I'll try to include those comments in the next video as well, which is a frequently asked questions part 2. I'll try to do that video. And right now, friends, the Realme X7 Max is available for about 25,000 rupees in the Flipkart. And if you have the ICICI credit card and if you pay by EMI, you can get the phone for about 23,500 rupees. So that's a really good deal, and a lot of users are actually thinking of buying this mobile phone. But they do have one question. So is it good for gaming or not? So that's also one question which a lot of other users, they're having this kind of doubts. Let me be clear, friends. The Dimensity 1200 is very good. It's kind of really powerful. It's kind of really close to Snapdragon 865. Yes, it's kind of close to Snapdragon 865. But in my testing, I did not find out the processor got slightly more throttling issues than the Snapdragon 865. If you want to know more details, try to watch this video, friends. You will definitely understand. So if the CPU throttling comparison with the Snapdragon 865, and even in the Antutu benchmark test and all those details, the Dimensity 1200 and the Snapdragon 865, they both are kind of slightly close to each other. That is what I did feel in my opinion. And next thing, for the gaming. So for example, in terms of the battlegrounds game, there is a 90 FPS update which has been come in this device, which is a Realme X7 Max. But for some reason, because of the Realme UI optimization, you cannot use that at 90 FPS. You need to use some other trick, only using the brightness trick and all those details. Only then you will be able to play at 90 FPS. Not only this game, there are plenty of other games which cannot support 120 FPS. For example, this game. So right now it is restricted only for the 60. As you can see, this game actually supports 120 FPS even in the Poco X3. I'm trying to talk about Poco X3, friends, which is a 15,000 rupees Snapdragon 732G processor. That phone can support 120 FPS, same game. Not only this game, there are plenty of other games, Standoff 2 and so many other games. They cannot support 120 FPS in the Realme X7 Max. The only problem is that the Realme UI needs a lot of optimization for this kind of high refresh rate games. I'm not sure at this moment why you are unable to get that kind of 120 FPS, but there's no problem with the iQOO 7, there is no problem with the MI Linux device. So maybe there must be some problem with the Realme UI. What is happening in this phone? That's the one thing you should remember for gaming. And optimization for the games, I'll try to talk about that topic in this last column. So now, is it good for gaming or not? I think definitely it's good, but Realme UI needs a lot of optimization to give better and higher refresh rate support in the games. So next is heating issues. The reason why a lot of people they do ask me about the heating issues because of the MediaTek processor. So usually the MediaTek processor Dimensity, they do get slightly higher temperatures than the Snapdragon. But I did experience a heating problem when I did receive the mobile phone in the beginning. If you watch my videos in the beginning, you will definitely understand. I did experience heating, but after 2 updates, the phone right now is not heating much. No, it's not at all heating. I can definitely say that. So there's not much heating issues going on in this phone. So after the 2 updates, the problem of heating got solved. So I'm not sure, maybe the performance is decreased. That is the reason the heating got solved. I'm not sure, but still the heating issues now you cannot experience. Before, even while using the 4G data with normal usage, you can actually feel a lot of heat. Some users, they did complain on this topic. That is the reason I'm trying to advise you. So next on the battery life issues. So is there any battery draining in this phone or not? In my experience, I think after the recent software update, there is battery draining problem. Yes, after the recent software update. Not only me, there are plenty of other users who did post in the community. You can find in the community post of this Realme. So if you just type on the search bar Realme X7 Max battery draining issues, you can get so many posts related to this Realme X7 Max users who did actually post the problem. Yes, I'll try to show you, friends, exactly as you can see. There's so many Realme X7 Max battery draining issues as you can see. As you can see, friends, absolutely how many battery draining. There's so many posts regarding this. Yes, the Realme X7 Max is suffering from the slightly battery draining issues. So that's the one thing you should definitely remember before actually buying this device. So everyone may not be experiencing this kind of issues, but still I'm trying to let you know. So next, how good is the camera? Is it good for photography and the videography? I would say it's kind of okay, good, not bad, but not great. That's what I mean. So it's not great, but it's kind of okay. I would say good, average kind of quality. Out of 5, I will definitely give the rating of close to maybe 3.5 to 4 star in this phone. And you can actually record 4K 60 FPS as well. That's really great. So you do have that kind of futuristic support. And next, low motion video resolution. Let me know to select At what type of slow motion? I think 960 should be supported, I guess. Let me try to see. So there's, yes, as you can see, there is up to 960 fps you can actually record the slow motion. So from 120, 240, 480 and 960 fps. That's fantastic. Let me try to show the settings. 960, I think 960 is possible only in the 720 resolution. In 1080 you can record, I think, only 120 fps in the 1080. Yes. So that's the one thing you should definitely remember before buying this phone. Overall, in terms of the camera wise also, I did not have much kind of problems in terms of the camera. The night mode is slightly got okay. Let me show you a couple of shots which are taken in this phone. Outdoor shots, that is what I mean. So these are outdoor shots which are taken in this phone. It is not bad in terms of the colors and everything. So after the couple of updates, even this more green problem also got solved, and you can zoom up to 20x. So only few phones can zoom up to 10x, but this phone can zoom up to 20x as well. That's another thing which I thought of just mentioning. So in terms of the camera also, as well, friends, kind of really great, so not much issues in the camera. That's another thing. Next is the Dimensity 1200 versus Snapdragon 870 processor, which is optimized and which will be optimized. So let me try to get this thing really clear. So for the past few years, the Snapdragon processors are really optimized. I'm not sure about the next few years. Next 3 years, I'm not sure, because so nowadays we are seeing so many phones racing with the Dimensity process very often. So maybe the Dimensity process also might get the optimization same like the Snapdragon. Just imagine, friends, because last year you cannot find so many Dimensity processors. I mean, in this kind of price range, no one will be risking of buying the Dimensity processor, MediaTek processor in this kind of price. But right now, we did see 3 smartphones, 3 different companies, they launched with the Dimensity 1200. You did see how this trend is going on. From the Snapdragon, they're trying to shift to the Dimensity because of low cost cuttings and everything. So maybe now we might see the Dimensity 1000 processor may get optimized. This is the first example. The Realme X1 Max is the first example which got 90 fps update, then the Snapdragon 870 processor. This is the first example, friends. So only this game got optimized. I'm not talking about the Call of Duty and other games. So Call of Duty still cannot use it higher fps. I'm not sure. High graphics and high fps you cannot use in this phone, but in terms of the few games, definitely I can see the optimization can also be there with the Dimensity. So that's also another positive hope. After seeing this Realme X1 Max only, I got this kind of positive hopes on this Dimensity processor. So again, we do have from the OnePlus, which is another company which also has a Dimensity 1200, and Poco F3 GT also has Dimensity 1200. So now game developers, they will also optimize the games for this 1200. That is what I'm guessing. So this is a quick, complete frequently asked questions review about the Realme X1 Max. As you can see, you cannot use very high and high. Even the Snapdragon 855 Plus can use very high, but this phone cannot use that. I just thought of informing you. So this is a quick comparison, friends, between all these kind of frequently asked questions on the Realme X1 Max device. I hope this kind of video will be really helpful. I'll try to do this kind of series in all the smartphones what I'm having. So this might clear all the doubts for every user who are planning to buy this device. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.